Pierre, as you're closest to me, we'll start with you. Here in Bahrain, last time round, it was a difficult time for the team. What a difference a year makes. How are you feeling about the season ahead?
First of all, it's lovely to see you.
Thanks.
I mean, I'm just very happy and very excited to, get back in the F1 paddock, get back working with the team behind the wheel this afternoon, and just get going for a new year. It's been a very good winter. Sundays have been quite different to what they were used to, and I just feel like going back racing and wheel-to-wheel fights and stuff like that. So looking forward to this. In terms of how we're looking, I'll be surprised if we look as bad as we did a year ago, but then you never know. I think we're just going with a very open mind, and the team's done a good job over the winter. We're satisfied with the gains we've had, and obviously need to check how it feels on track and what it does, but just excited about it.
Lovely stuff, thanks.
Dan Lawrence, Motorsport Monday, motorsportweek.com. Question to Esteban, George and Pierre, please. You all three had rookie teammates in the car this morning. Is there any sort of advice or dialogue you had with them to sort of cluing them in on what to expect from a Formula One testing session? Obviously, it's kind of a new environment for all three of them. Thank you.
Best advice I got given the first time I jumped in a Formula One car. No, I mean, Jack already has experience from Abu Dhabi, a lot of experience with the team, and fits in really well. Very motivated and with the right attitude. So, I mean, it's all going to plan and all good.
Lovely stuff.
Nelson Valkenburg, Viaplay, for all four of you. An F1 driver a couple of weeks ago told me that he needs 5 laps to know whether or not it's going to be a challenging season or a good season. How long does it take you guys to know a little bit of the potential of the new car?
Well, it took us no laps last year to know it was going to be challenging. So, I guess it's all into perspective. But we always know by Q1, in Australia, then you get a better picture. But
Just one over here.
Ben Hunt, Autosport. Just a question for all four, actually, just to get your take on F1 75. We thought it was a success. Would you like to do it again, or is once enough?
Who would like to take that one first?
Lance.
That you?
Yeah, I think it was a great event. At first, so I'm sure the way it was perceived from the fans and the exposure was enormous for our sports teams and sponsors, as Lance said. I'm sure there are a couple of tweaks there and there we can do to improve the show and improve the whole organization, and just get more out of it in the future if they want to do it again. But it was definitely something special, which we don't, in terms of feeling, going on stage with such a crowded stadium, is not something you get to experience as an F1 driver. So, it was definitely a quite unique feeling.
For teams, quite a lot of focus is already on 2026, of course. Now, I was just wondering if any of you have driven something based on 2026 regulations in the simulator lately, and if so, how did it feel in terms of drivability, and are some of the concerns that were there in the beginning with downshifting on the straights and things like that, are they gone after the FIA changes? Thank you.
Anything to add?
Yeah, no simulation, but similar to George, where we've tried a couple of, we've done some work with Pirelli for the 2026 tires, which is all going into exploring and trying to get the best product possible, but not to the extent of trying different engines or cars which will be similar to next year. So mainly tire work. Yeah.
Great. So just before we wrap up, can I get some predictions from you guys for the season ahead?
Well, personally, I think it will be cool for the sport to have a third team joining the fight for the championship, which I think is possible. And more biased, but hopefully the midfield can challenge the top teams more consistently and hopefully create a couple of surprises, as we've seen on some occasion last year. So, yeah.
Great stuff, George.